Welcome everyone to Forza Motorsport 6, and today we're taking a look at the 2013 Ferrari LaFerrari. And yes, LaFerrari just basically means the Ferrari, and I guess that's pretty much appropriate because this is the most powerful, most outrageous and quickest Ferrari they have ever made, quite frankly, which you'll see once we get it onto the track. But yeah, let's take a look at the car first itself. Yeah, I really quite like the look of this car. It really trumps a lot of the most powerful cars that they've ever made. It does have a pathetic boot though. I don't really know what that other flap is for. But yeah, never mind. Practicality isn't the name of the game for this kind of car. What is the name of the game is the fact that this is a great handling car, great acceleration, which again you'll see when we get on the track. Legendary aerodynamics, as you can see the bottom of that diffuser moves as well in tune with the spoiler, and its engine alone is a menace, quite frankly, as we'll see once we get this boot open. Bit complicated to remove the glass first, but never mind. But yeah, it's a 6.3 litre V12 engine, which Ferrari usually always put their biggest and most powerful engines in their flagship car, and this is their top car still by a long way in terms of everything. And yeah, it's 963 horsepower and 663 foot-pounds of torque, all the while being naturally aspirated. And yeah, it is aided by batteries, so yeah, it's a hybrid hypercar like the McLaren P1, but the engine is still naturally aspirated nonetheless, which is a stupid amount of power, quite frankly, from a naturally aspirated car. We'll talk more about the P1 and how this compares to it later when we're on the track, but yeah, we're going to go on the Mount Panorama circuit, better known as Bathurst, because I think that'll show off this car at its best. So yeah, see you there. So yeah, as you can see, this is a stupendously quick car, and it is a lot of ways comparable to the P1, not only just because it's a hybrid hypercar. It has the exact same foot-pounds of torque, 663, but it has 60 more horsepower and it weighs 265 pounds less than the P1. So that helps it handle better, personally, I find, and it also has far better acceleration. though the only thing that P1 really has on this is top speed. This can do about 220 mile an hour, whereas the P1 can do more than 240, close to 250. So yeah, the P1 is more in terms of speed, this is more in terms of acceleration, in part handling, because yeah, they're still both rear wheel drive, still both generate a lot of power, so they are both tricky. And even more tricky when you're not even all that good like me. And even more tricky when you're on a track like this, so yeah. But yeah, this track does show off how good this car is in terms of handling, even though I'm not pushing it all that much. And it has phenomenal brakes as well, can stop it from stupid amounts of speed in really no time at all. Though if you obviously overcook it like I have done, then they're not going to save you from hitting a wall or two. Oopsie daisy. It can be a bit oversteery as well and a bit twitchy at times, because like I said, it is rear wheel drive and it does weigh a hell of a lot less than the P1, so it's going to be a whole lot more nervous in terms of driving. But yeah, I wish the 918, the other hybrid hypercar of recent times from Porsche, was on this game, because yeah, the Porsche, this Ferrari and the McLaren are all, quite frankly, the apex of car design from three of the major hypercar manufacturers. And quite frankly, I don't think Ferrari are going to make anything all that much faster than this for a long time. Anyway, thanks for watching. I highly recommend you try this car out if you got this game, because it is brilliant. And I'll see you in the next one.